The harder you squeeze, the more resistance you create. Just like all those brain hacks, affirmations, law of attraction techniques you've tried, vision boards, neuroscience tricks, endless positive thinking, the harder you push, the more resistance you create. What if the latest neuroscience is missing something crucial? What if something that you've been taught about rewiring your brain is actually creating the pressure that's holding you back? In this video, I'll show you what cutting-edge research has overlooked: the quantum frequency method that creates effortless transformation. You're going to discover the missing link between neuroscience and lasting success, how to clear success blocks at their energetic source, and the frequency alignment technique that transformed thousands of lives. Hi, I'm Dr. Amirah Hall, an energy psychologist and author of the Amazon bestseller, The Success Frequency. For over 25 years, I've helped high achievers clear subconscious blocks, tune their frequency, and activate results through energy, not effort. And no, I'm not talking about more positive thinking or hugging crystals in your yoga pants. Though, hey, if that's your thing, no judgment. But we're going deeper than that. Here's what most experts don't tell you, and what cutting-edge quantum physics is just catching up to, and what I've discovered 25 years ago during my near-death experience. Think about your TV or your Wi-Fi at home. Your brain is like that TV, a sophisticated piece of hardware. Your subconscious mind is like that remote control, programmed with channels that you didn't even choose. As Dr. Bruce Lipton, pioneer in epigenetics, discovered,
only 5% of the time are we using the conscious creative mind to run our life. 95% of the time is coming from the program. So here's a simple insight. The things that come into your life that you like, they come into your life because you have a program to accept them. But those things that we want and we work hard and we sweat over and put a lot of effort, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make this happen. I'm working on it. I'm working real hard. Why are you working so hard? And the answer is not because the universe won't give it to you, is because unconsciously your program does not support that destination and you're trying to override it with extra work and effort. So then life becomes a job, more or less, trying to get those things you want when your program unconsciously is sabotaging you.
think about that. 95% of your results come from programming you didn't even know you had. And your consciousness? That's the Wi-Fi signal, your connection to the quantum field, where healing and clarity and manifestation actually happen. If this new perspective resonates with you, I have a few no-cost 15-minute alignment call available. Go ahead and click the link and discover what your frequency blocks are and get clear on your next steps. Now let me show you what I discovered in my near-death experience that makes this approach so powerful. That day, as I hovered between life and death, I experienced something profound. Our consciousness isn't confined to our brain. It's connected to a vast field of infinite possibilities. I saw firsthand how our perception of reality shapes through frequency patterns. And most importantly, I discovered why me and other brilliant, hardworking people stay stuck despite doing everything right. Your brain processes millions of bits of information, but your conscious mind handles only a fraction. The rest is managed by your subconscious, your internal remote control. This is why, as Dr. Swart, neuroscientist and MIT lecturer, confirms.
Swart.
We cannot undo a negative thought pattern. We have to overwrite it with a new one.
But here's what traditional neuroscience has missed. It's not just about rewriting thoughts. It's about shifting your entire frequency. You don't manifest from your mind. You manifest from your energy field, your vibes. And let me show you what's possible when you get this right. One of my clients, Jason, he was on the edge of bankruptcy and struggled with addictions despite doing all the mindset work. When we realigned his energy and cleared the static of his subconscious, he landed over $9 million in new business in just 8 weeks. Stopped addictions cold turkey. Opportunities started finding him, and his team's performance doubled without any external changes. Another client, Lisa, she's a regional manager with 17 years experience. And was stuck in what I call the hamster wheel of hustle, anxious all the time, burnt out. After we cleared the frequency blocks, she landed her dream job, with a 40% pay bump in just 5 weeks, finally finding that work-life balance that she had been chasing for years. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Your frequency isn't just some abstract concept. It's a measurable toric energy field that extends beyond your body, interacting with everything and everyone around you. It's why some people walk in the room and opportunities seem to just flow to them, while others with the same skills just keep hitting the wall. When you get this right, opportunities find you instead of you chasing them. The right people show up, already aligned with your vision. Your energy becomes magnetic to success, and that constant feeling of pushing upstream transforms into flow. Not because you're working harder, but because you're finally broadcasting on the right frequency. And once you make the shift, it becomes your new normal. Pardon the pun, but if that clicked for you and you're finally ready to level up and shift something real in your life, go ahead and subscribe now and join me for upcoming videos. This is where the real change begins, because the future belongs to those who can tune their frequency. Are you ready to tune yours?
If you could completely change your life and your career in just 10 weeks. This is the real deal.
I was just in a holding pattern. I was living my life. So
Right.
to the potential, I knew I could live it. I was hiding from the world. I was a little stuck in that sort of like rinse and repeat pattern.
I was about to lose everything.
I was just totally immobilized and had a lot of anxiety and depression.
I was depressed. I didn't want to even partake in anything.
I was feeling stuck. I didn't know where to turn.
I just thought I was going to get a job. You and I started doing the inner work. That's when I think the real work began. And that was something totally different than I had ever experienced.
I was in such a transition period. After the first session, I felt so relieved, like just a weight taken off of me.
My attitude has improved greatly. I am not procrastinating like I was. I'm happier. I like my job again. I've had a company reach out to me. They just come out of the blue. I've had a recruiter reach out for a job. It went from, what am I going to do to, okay, which one am I going to pick?
The job that I wanted just popped out. Everything happened so quickly, and the job was mine within 2 weeks.
All the work went away. And then all of a sudden, just millions in contracts have been coming in, which is pretty crazy.
Now there's bidding wars with some employers over me trying to get me to work for them. I'm just so excited.
I ended up getting 3 job offers. I put my house up for our sale, and an offer came in 2 days later for $15,000 more than what we listed it for. It's just been an incredible journey.
Out of the blue is literally my dream job with huge increase in salary.
Now I am the Senior Vice President and Global Head of the Salesforce practice. What I invested in myself is actually a 5,000% return, doubled my income.
My life did a complete turnaround 180 degrees. I started making the best money I've made in my life. I became a happier person.
It's been so amazing. It's just life-changing.
When I look at where I was when I started and where I am now, I'm a different person. I feel like I'm finally being the authentic me for the first time, maybe even ever, without fear and with confidence. And you can't put a price point on something like that. You just can't.
I've seen a huge change in myself in terms of stepping into my power, being way more confident, and loving myself in a way that I did not.
This is the most valuable thing that I have learned in my lifetime. This is an opportunity that's been presented to you for a reason. This is a must do.
I want to encourage you to take the opportunity to work with her, because wow, you will have your own experiential journey that will blow your mind. It's just life-changing.
What if you could completely change your life and your career in just 10 weeks? This is the